Hey loves, it's Tracy Porter. I'm gonna call this video how to move on from your stuff that is bogging you down, because it might be the #1 question we've received since moving to Nicaragua from California. Everyone is very perplexed by the fact that we were able to basically sell, I would say, 98% of our stuff and move here with a backpack each that, I still probably have less than 15 pieces of clothing, and a tech pack, which gives each of us, our 4 boys and me and John, a laptop to work on and any tech equipment we need. So I know this is it's this big mystery to everyone, and I'm not sure why, because for us it was sort of like, okay, we're gonna move to Nicaragua. Why would we pay to store all of our stuff, hundreds of dollars a month? So I just said to John one day, how about we hire one of those estate people who, people have to hire all the time, and, move the hell on from this stuff. I mean, yeah, we've had all this stuff pretty much all of our lives. We've been married for 25 years, but wow, how fun. We can start over. We can evolve again. I love this. John loves this. Our kids were totally on board and cool with it. And it works. So, okay, here's the breakdown. Here's what we did. Because I know you're like, yeah, that sounds easy, in theory, but how did you really do it? Because I get it. When I first thought about the idea of storing everything, I'm like, this is nuts. Storage prices are insane. Why would we waste our money doing this? And yay, let's start over again. We can collect all these new things. So, and yeah, we're still kind of maximalists, even though we're sort of living really, really like minimalists right now. Whoa, but I like it. It's fun. It's different. So the first thing we did was I would, at night, with a glass of wine, or one of John's cocktails, walk around and kind of, okay, what do I have to have? Like, what really, really matters? And the funny thing is, it was so, hardly anything. Yeah, some family heirlooms. Oh, this is a really cool, thing. My dad sent me some silver, and oh, this is from John's family. We have to keep this. We use it every Thanksgiving. That kind of stuff. But I'm looking at other things and I'm going, it's really pretty, but whatever. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yes, we had beautiful things. Yes, we collected things. I don't know, maybe it's because we've been designers forever and things are just things to us. But it wasn't that hard to sort of move on. So we picked out the things that we felt were important. Scrapbooks that held, all the baby pictures, family photos, like I said, some family heirlooms. But there were a few things, my silver dragon candle holders that I was like, oh, I love those, stuff like that. A few kitchen items, not too many. I mean, I figured, hell, you can get anything you want pretty much anywhere in the world. Why keep, we're not turtles. We don't need to drag our crap everywhere in the world with us. So I connected with this estate person, and basically I said, I've taken what I want out of the house and go for it. And they do everything. I mean, like she said, don't throw anything away. I'm like, what about this stuff? She's like, nope, we deal with everything. Every last paper clip. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so great. And I kept, there are people climbing all over our house, and I just kept thanking them, oh my God, this is so great. This is so wonderful, thank you. And she kept saying, you're just not stressed out at all about this. And I said, what, are you kidding me? Look what you're doing. And had I had to, pack all this stuff and do all this, I would have literally, on top of writing, I was writing at that time 3 books, designing my portfolio, dealing with the fact that we're moving to Nicaragua. Yeah, and I'm gonna pack up the entire house or try to have a yard sale. Insane, that would have been crazy, and I probably would have gotten nothing because, people see something and they go, oh, that's $100, I'll give you 10. Yeah, I'm standing out here now. So, for us, this was the way to go. It was easy. I didn't want to spend time dealing with putting stuff up on eBay and researching how much it was worth and blah, 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 blah. Like, that sounded awful to me. So to me, it was like, let's do it this way. And I kept saying to John, I'd kind of go through this every night. Like I'd pull out one more thing, or, I think I'm going to keep this Le Creuset pan. I think I'm going to keep our copper pans, that kind of stuff, that I thought, oh, those will be harder to replace. But antiques and things like that weren't family items, I was like, oh, we can find new stuff. I mean, come on, Granada was settled in the 1500s. There are homes filled with beautiful Spanish antiques. Hello, that's so fun to me, you know, finding new stuff. And the funny thing is, what I've learned, well, I've learned so much from this, but one of the things is I've learned that we need so little. I mean, on every level, we need so little. So little. For clothing, we need so little. For stuff, we need so little. I said to John, I'm so excited to set our kitchen up again. Right now, we're renting the house that we're in, and then, we're building a house. But I said to John, wouldn't it be fun? Because now we really, really know what we use. And we don't use 19 pans. You know what I mean? Like, we use kind of the same pans over and over, and the same tools over and over. And same with clothing. Like, I had a closet full of clothing, and I got rid of really so much of it. I kept my cowboy boots and like a handful of things that I, felt like, oh, I'll really use that. But now that I know that I'm wearing sleeveless stuff and bikinis all day long, I'm like, why did I keep all that stuff? It's kind of stupid, but it's one of those, like, you have to be able to let stuff go. So my advice would be, because a lot of you have asked me this question, like, how do a lot of you have been very honest with me. You're stressed out about how much stuff you have. You want to get rid of things. You've got garages and storage units full of stuff. I think you got to back up from it and kind of really ask yourselves the questions. What matters to me out of all this stuff? Do I need all this stuff? Why am I paying for storage? What is even in my garage? If my garage blew up today, would I even know what was out there? No, you probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't know what's in your storage unit either, or in your closets, or in your pantries, or anywhere else in your house. You probably would have no idea if someone stole 15 items of your clothing. I probably wouldn't have, until I saw them walking around in it. But I would just say, like, think, like, what do you really want? If you're stressed out because you have too much stuff, that makes no sense at all. I mean, why? It's stuff. And if you sell it and you're having a panic attack that you got rid of the thing, whatever it is, you can get a new one. There are so many stores and so many estate sales and so many auctions. There is an endless supply of stuff for you to buy. You can have it delivered. You can have someone else buy it for you. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff is available. We've realized we need very little stuff. Even as we're building our new home, I'm like, yeah, I want layers and all that, but that's more like textiles and pillows and things like that. But I just don't think I need so much tchotchke everywhere. I think I just don't need it all. I feel like maybe it was too much that we brought it all from Wisconsin. We went to California, and then we moved again to another place in California. And every single time it was so stressful to pack all this stuff up. It was fun to unpack it, yeah, but I'm like, oh my God, so much stuff. Plus, we're making our home is going to be a lot smaller. It's going to be 2,000 square feet. So if you're, scaling down, for us, we're scaling down because we really live outside here, and that makes it kind of an easier thing too, when you're scaling down. Just really think, what do I need? What do I love? What do I love? If I got rid of this, what's going to happen? More than likely, if you got rid of it, it's not going to matter. It's just not going to matter. Because I'm not sitting here, going, oh, my grandma's red couch. I've got 50 of you have asked me why I let go of my grandma's red couch. I'm like, you guys, it's a couch. All the memories are right here, right here. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. It's okay. It was a couch. All the memories are inside of me. I don't need an object to feel like I'm not remembering my grandmother and sitting next to her. Yes, it was wonderful. Teddy would lay on it and stuff, but whatever. It's a couch. It's a thing. So, ask yourself the question and then, boom, make it happen. Get rid of stuff. I would really seriously suggest, like I said, an estate company, because they really come in. Yes, they take a chunk of it depending on what your situation is. But that didn't bother me at all, because I felt like the stress of dealing with myself and all of it, it's just not worth it. So anyway, that's my almost 10 minutes of talking about how to whittle down your stuff. Just make the decision. Do you really want to be hauling all that stuff around for the rest of your life? I don't know. I didn't. Anyway, more to come. There are so many topics. Love you guys. Have a great day.